All right, so now let's look at one of these exponential problems. The population of a town is 2,000 in 2012. If the town is growing 4% every year, how long will it take for the population to double to 4,000? All right, so let's identify everything. First of all, our P sub 0 is the initial 2,000 population. Our R is 0.04, and then our 4,000 is P sub n, and we don't know how many years that is yet. Okay, so let's remember that our formula is the following. P sub n is equal to P sub 0 times 1 plus R to the nth power. Now, some of your exercises may change into a T for time, but your R should stay the same. So let's go ahead and plug in. Our P sub n is 4,000. Our P sub 0 is 2,000. And then we have 1 plus, we know what R is, it's 0.04. And what we don't know is n. And we're going to solve this thing. Now, the first thing I'll do is go ahead and add the 1 plus 0.04 inside the parentheses, which is 1.04 to the nth power. Now, it's very important to note that we cannot multiply that 2,000 times that 1.04 because that 1.04 is being raised to an unknown power. So what we need to do instead, I'm going to go to my draw feature here, is the very first step is to divide out the number that is sitting in front of this exponential portion right here. So I'm going to divide this by 2,000. And of course, what I do to one side, I've got to do to the other side. All right, so what we've got is 4,000 divided by 2,000 is really 2. On the right side, the 2,000s cancel out, and all we've got left is 1.04 to the nth power. Now, in the last video, we talked about how to deal with exponentials, and we used the log. And remember, the log always goes in front of what we're putting it onto. So we're going to take the log of the left and always put that log in front of it, and the log of the right. And of course, we've got to do the same thing to both sides. Now, it's really the right side that we want that log for, but we got to do it to both. All right, now I'm going to use my property of logs to move this in out to the front of the logarithm. All right, so I'll have log of 2 and n times log of 1.04. And now let's go ahead and enter both of these into the calculator, log of 2 and log of 1.04. So if I put log of 2 into my calculator, we get 0.301, and don't round off on these too early. So take them 4, 5, 6 decimal places. So I'm just going to take it to 5 decimal places. So 0.30103. And then I'll go ahead and put log of 1.04 into my calculator. And that is 0.01703. All right, now let's notice now that we've just got a number times n, and to get rid of a number that's being multiplied times our variable, we just divide it out. So let's divide out the 0.01703 on both sides. On this side, it's just going to cancel out and we'll get n. But let's go ahead and put all of this into our calculator and we'll have the answer to how many years it takes for this population to double. Oops. If I could type into my calculator anyway. And I get 17 point, and I'll round it off to 2 decimal places, 68. So between 17 and 18 years for this population to double. That's quite a bit of time, but it is a small town.